as the president of the Planned Parenthood Action Fund, and on behalf of the 1 in 5 women in America who's been to Planned Parenthood for health care, and the millions of women and men and families that depend on us each year, I'm proud to be at the Women's Caucus of 2012 and to re-elect President Barack Obama. But this is what I think you know, right? Women are going to be the majority of voters in November. That's right? Yeah. Just like 4 years ago. And just like 4 years ago, we're going to deliver the critical margin to re-elect the President of the United States of America. I know we talked about it. You saw a little bit of it last week on TV, whatever you could stand, but the Republican presidential primary was like a race to the bottom with every candidate trying to outdo each other about who's going to be the absolute worst for women. And maybe we got it. Look, this is what's incredible, is instead of focusing on jobs and the economy and unemployment, what's the Republican leadership in Congress and Mitt Romney been doing? Okay, this is their preoccupation. Ending access to birth control, overturning Roe versus Wade, defunding Planned Parenthood, and cutting millions of women off of the preventive care that we provide. I know it. It's like you think they believe that the solution to unemployment is hidden in our uterus. But it is important that folks understand this. You know, actually, Planned Parenthood, we're the largest sex educator in the United States of America. But the Republican platform, of course, would end all that. But I got to say to you, if there was ever an argument for mandatory sex education in America, it has to be Congressman Todd Akin. The fact, and other folks have mentioned this, that it is 2012, and we are actually arguing over whether women should have the right to birth control in America is absolutely unbelievable. And the sign I keep seeing everywhere, I've been from Ohio to Virginia and everywhere else, is a sign that's being held by women of a certain generation that says, I can't believe I have to fight this shit again. To make a political statement, right? The women who came to us, and they are Democrats and Republicans, right? And they come to us because they actually need access to affordable health care, and by God, this president is going to make sure that they can get it, all right? And that's why, you know, the Planned Parenthood Action Fund this year is, as the First Lady Michelle Obama would say, we are all in with President Obama. We are all in this year. Because and by God, we're going to stand with him. Now, you may not remember this, and sometimes around election time, we got to remember why this is so important. But just about a year ago, we were hours away from shutting down the entire federal government, right? That used to be news, right? And John Boehner, Speaker of the House, I'm sorry, Ohio, but third most powerful man in America, we're about to shut down the government. We got historic unemployment, economic dislocation, home foreclosures, and he goes to Oval Office. And do you know what his demand was to President Obama in order to get a budget bill through that night? Was to defund Planned Parenthood, right? That was what he needed. Seriously, I can't make this up. You know what President Obama said? No, zero. Not going to happen, right? Not going to happen. No means no, right? So Speaker Boehner went back at him again. The president said, John, this is it. It's not going to happen. That moment will go down in our history of Planned Parenthood when the President of the United States drew the line for Planned Parenthood. Still for women. insurance than men. Amazing, right? Okay? Second is, for the first time, our preventive care, including breast exams, pap smears, even birth control, is going to get covered for no copay in America. And finally, last but not least, is that we cannot be prevented for the first time in our lives from getting insurance coverage just because we've had breast cancer, or because we've been the victim of domestic violence, or had a cesarean section. For the first time in America, being a woman is no longer a pre-existing condition. I'm from Texas, right? Where we have to fight for every single thing we get. And as women we do, right, Texas? So when my great-grandmother was a girl, the only folks under Texas law who could not vote were idiots, imbeciles, the insane, and women, right? But just 2 generations later, my mom was elected the first pro-choice woman governor of the state of Texas. We're going to spend the next 63 days until this election. Our job is to make sure every single woman in this country knows what Mitt Romney believes about women's health, and that they are registered and that they are going to vote. And if we do that in November, we will win. We will win. Is completely up to us. Nobody else is going to do this for us. Am I right? It's ours to do. And I want to quote, we lost another great supporter of Planned Parenthood and women this last year, the late, great Nora Ephron. And I love what she said, okay? And Nora was the screenwriter of When Harry Met Sally and a lot of great films. And she wrote, above all, be the heroine of your life, not the victim, right? So this is our moment to be the heroines of not just our life, but of the millions of women who are counting on us, some of them only young girls today. Because our victory in November is going to be for the future, because we're moving forward.